Our class is starting the First Peas to the Table contest, and what the students do are going to plant 20 pea seeds for each team. We'll have 6 teams in our room, and they are going to watch them grow, measure them, water them, take care of them, and at the end of the contest they will shell their peas and measure how many cups of peas they grew. It is sponsored by the American Farm Bureau Foundation for Agriculture, and they have teamed up with Miss America 2016. Her platform was teaching people how to raise their own food, where food comes from, and how it gets to their table. So these two in partnership have developed this contest, and we thought that it would be a really fun way to get our students excited about growing vegetables and understanding where their food comes from and how farmers or people in our community would raise gardens and make their own food. I think the students will learn a lot about planting, growing, what it takes to grow plants and produce that vegetable or a fruit. I'm hoping that the students will be super excited about learning about it. A contest always helps, but they'll take it with them for the rest of their life. So even if they're living in a house in town, they can have their own kitchen garden, they can raise their own vegetables, and they'll know how to do it. The students will have authentic learning where we'll use the scientific method. There'll be 6 groups. 2 groups will have one type of pea, 2 groups will have another type, and then the last 2 groups will have a third type of pea. So we're experimenting on what type of pea would produce the most peas. We're also going to have a control group with each of the subgroups. So one group will just add water to their soil for their peas, the other group will add a fertilizer or soil additive. And so we're going to experiment. So not only are we growing the peas and getting excited about growing our own food, but also using the scientific method to understand how changing variables can enhance or take away from the growth of the peas. So each group will also be using a journal and recording observations, making observations, recording their observations, and really keeping track of everything that pea does for the next 12 weeks. As we continue this journey for the next 10 weeks, the students will be recording not only in their journals, but doing a video to show their progress and what they're learning. So join us on our adventure of the First Peas to the Table.